I think I've improved the audio quality of this absolutely terrible mic. It's all purely through OBS filters. Excuse me. If you know how to use OBS, you can pull up sources right here and have different input and output audio capture. So this is audio output. This is a filter. Oh, close it. Hit the wrong button. Filters. Oh, that's the output audio capture. Sorry. That's the source that is right here. That is what, if I am recording sound from an application, it is recorded in the output audio capture, which is in software. And anyway, going back to audio, I didn't mean to click on that one. This one is audio input capture. And there's still a lot of crackle with this mic because the mic quality isn't very good. But with these filters, you can improve your audio quality. And the first one being gain. I'm going to remember that I'm at 3, this is decibels, 3 decibels of positive gain. What this does is it increases the sensitivity of the input device. And that's good for making the input louder, but if it's too loud, you can hear just background noise. It's probably really loud background noise. I can't hear it until I replay this recording. And that noise is purely a background noise from the excuse me, I'm going to lower this. 3. The background noise is purely from how sensitive the mic is with the gain turned up so high. And then turning down gain, you'll eventually not be able to hear me if it's too low. It's probably getting quieter. I can't have it much quieter than this without being inaudible. And then there's 0 decibel. This is the natural gain of the mic. And I've turned it up to 3 so that when I speak quietly, it still amplifies my voice. And when I talk loud, I'll show you what prevents it from getting too loud. But anyway, when I talk quietly, it still captures what I'm trying to say. And the limiter, let's go to the limiter. So this is what it says. It limits the decibels to -10. So the decibel output that you hear from my input device won't be higher than 10 decibels as shown right here. There's a hard line right at 10 decibels, or -10 decibels, sorry. And I can talk as loud as I want. I'm almost yelling, or I can talk pretty quietly because of the gain setting. Oh, and I'll show something else as well. The gain combined with this, I'll talk about that later. But the limiter allows it, prevents the noise from being too loud, essentially, so that I can talk loudly, and I can vary the volume of my voice, and it doesn't extremely amplify the volume of my voice, or because of the gain setting, it doesn't get too quiet either. So this expander, I'm using it as an expander. You can use it as a gate. I'm using it as expander because it works better as a gate in the expander preset than it does in the gate preset for some reason. So the output gain, this is amplifying just the output of what is captured. So if I lower this, even though I have the gain really high, it's really quiet. And the gain is still really quiet now, probably. Really quiet now. It's quieter. So I've turned this to maximum, so it picks up, or it amplifies the gain, essentially. And then I have the threshold. What is the the threshold is what is not captured. So if I'm quiet for a second, you can see where my mouse is circling. There is still some background noise because of the gain. but because the threshold basically it blocks the audio from anything lower than this value, which is 39. In this way, you don't have the really loud. If you turn the gain all the way up, you don't have the loud fuzz noise of the sensitive mic. And yeah, that's basically it for that. And then the ratio, I don't know exactly what this means, but it's at 2.4 to 1. So if I turn this down to 0, there's a lot of background noise. The threshold isn't really working very well, so there's a lot of frequent noise, essentially, is what it is. It's called noise, and it is noise. And if I turn it back up to 2.4, which is the smallest or the lowest setting that I can, what do you call it? The lowest setting that the mic will, what do you call it? Basically, if I turn this all the way up, it amplifies the output gain, because it expands the decibels by that ratio. So instead of being a 1-to-1 ratio of a 32 input or output gain, it's multiplying the 32 by 2.4, I think. And if I turn this up really loud, does it do any? Okay, that only does the threshold. Never mind. It doesn't do anything with the output gain. Too quiet. Probably can't hear me. 2.4. So that doesn't affect the output gain at all. But it affects this threshold, and that's about it, I think. I don't really know. Let's see, 2.5, 2.4. That's where it was. So anyway, with these 3 filters and these particular settings for my mic, even though there is a lot of crackle in the mic when I'm speaking, there isn't so much noise in the background. And also I can be audibly, I can speak quietly because of the gain and still be heard. But if I talk too loud, if I change the volume of my voice, it doesn't peak the mic. It doesn't clip the audio. If it surpasses 0 decibels and it's not within the mic's range, it'll clip the audio and it won't be heard. And it'll be really loud, and you'll have, like, if whoever is listening to a video of mine, or if you're using OBS and you have these filters, if you vary the volume of your voice a lot and you don't have the gain set to the right setting and the limiter set to the right setting, they'll have to frequently change their volume because the volume of your voice is changing, and it either is really loud or really quiet. Anyway, I think that concludes this video. Hopefully that was clear enough. I was kind of fumbling through that whole explanation. There are other filters. I can go to this compressor. I'm pretty sure that does the exact opposite of the expander. Maybe not. Let me see. What does this do? I don't know what the compressor does, and I'm not going to find out in this video. Okay, remove compressor, yes. And there is a noise gate. So this is useful. Probably not right now. Or maybe it is. It doesn't matter because it's not within range. So the problem with the noise gate, as opposed to using the expander, I'm going to turn this off. The noise gate, the problem is that it has to pick up a it has to pick up a sound to open the, or what is it, what am I trying to say? Basically, if it doesn't detect a sound, there is no sound transmitted through the mic, or through the output device, I should say. It is getting picked up by the mic. So what that causes is a delay in speaking. I don't know if it's, let me stop talking for a bit. Is there a delay? There might not be a delay because my other settings are overriding this one. But there will be a delay. Your first syllable essentially will be cut out of the audio recording because it has to detect your voice before it opens the input capture, essentially. So I'm going to remove that. So it's good for making really nice, what would you say, quiet portions in the audio capture, so that it doesn't pick up as much noise. It's called a noise gate. It blocks the noise. But like I said, there's the delay, and I don't like having a delay. It makes for really bad audio. So I'm going to remove that noise gate, and then noise suppression. What does noise suppression do? Okay, let's see what this does. Suppression level. Huh. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Probably does something similar to the noise gate. The limiter and the expander and the gain seem to work fine with me. I don't need a noise suppressor. So anyway, that concludes this video. Till the next one.